Somewhere right now, someone your age just bought a house. Someone else just got engaged. Someone just became a millionaire. And you keep asking, am I behind? That's the lie almost everyone believes. Level 1. You wake up to an alarm that feels older than you do. Coffee tastes like a promise you forgot to keep. Everyone around you posts milestones like they were carved in stone. You scroll. You compare. You feel the weight of a number. 30. Like a finish line. Like a verdict. But the truth sits smaller. Quieter. Nobody actually has life figured out at 30. Not really, not even the ones who look like they do. This is the hook. Not to shame you, but to free you. Breathe. Let that idea land. That shifts everything. Because if no one has it all solved, then your doubts are ordinary. Normal. Manageable. Level 2. You think success is linear. You think careers, relationships, and sense of self are tidy paths. They are not. You have drafts of plans, you have multiple versions of yourself saved under different file names. You collect skills, not certainties. Your life is a series of corrections, a continuous edit. Remember that scene where everyone is supposed to have a job, a ring, a house, a plan? It was a montage. Montages skip the messy stuff. You live the messy stuff. And that is where growth hides. In the boring afternoons, in the quiet acts of showing up anyway. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to take a detour. You're allowed to be inconsistent while becoming consistent. That is a weird, tender freedom. Level 3, pressure builds in small increments. Friends announce promotions. Colleagues RSVP to weddings. Parents ask questions like, they're reading a script. You wince. You try to sound confident. Inside, there's a slow erosion of certainty. You fear running out of time. You fear being invisible. You fear the gallows of wasted potential. Those are loud fears. They want quick solutions. They want a plan on paper. But speed breeds mistakes. Rushing crafts regrets that echo. What if instead you met pressure with compassion? What if you judged yourself by the soft metrics of persistence and curiosity? What if you measured days, not decades? You start to see the pattern. Small, consistent choices stack. They become proof. Level 4. Here comes the twist. You have been comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. You have been timing your maturity to other people's clocks. But who set those clocks? Social media? Old family stories? Cultural myths marketed as milestones. They are stories, not laws. And stories can be rewritten. So you stop apologizing for your pace. You stop taking their schedules as commandments. You start to ask different questions. Not what should I have by now, but who do I want to become? Not how much should I earn, but how do I want to spend my hours? This shift feels radical because it is intimate. It turns outward pressure inward. It replaces performance with alignment. You taste agency. It is small at first. A boundary, a new habit, a conversation you finally have. Level 5, but different. Now stakes are not external. They're personal. You choose to break patterns that no longer serve you. You choose to forgive decisions you made with less information. You choose the harder truth over the comfortable lie. Change becomes a practice. You feel awkward. You feel exposed. You fail. You try again. This is the real escalation. The climb is not toward a single summit. It's toward a tolerance for ambiguity, toward humility, toward patience with yourself. You begin to keep time differently. You value depth over speed. You notice small wins. You celebrate the 5-minute switch from doom to doing. You celebrate the day you did not apologize for being human. The world keeps shouting. You refine your listening. You find mentors who are honest about messes. You build a network of people who say true things gently. That radical honesty becomes your ballast. Level 6, this is the moment you reconcile expectation with reality. You sit in a room with your future self, not a polished avatar, just someone older who knows the taste of the same coffee. They tell you 3 things. 1, you will still be learning. 2, the money, job, relationship metrics will change, but meaning will persist when you find it. 3, the seasons of life are unreliable. Your values are not. You breathe these 3 into action. Action is small. It's a call you make. It's a deadline you set for a tiny project. It's a night you allow to be calm. It's a choice to say no and mean it. Your life does not become tidy overnight, but it acquires clarity. A direction without obsession. You begin to trust the trajectory more than the timetable. Remember the alarm that felt older than you? You still wake to it. But you recognize the voice of panic when it whispers a lie. You smile because you know something nobody told you at 29. 30 is not a finish line. It is a checkpoint, a place to refuel, reassess, and rechart. You are not behind. You are in the middle of a story. And middle chapters are where characters deepen. You close the loop by starting again. That same morning ritual becomes a rehearsal for gentleness. You scroll less. You notice more. You forgive the past. You plan with humility. You accept that certainty is rare. And you build life anyway. Final image. You stand at a window with a mug warming your hands. Outside, the day is ordinary. You realize ordinariness is not a sentence. It is a canvas. You will make mistakes. You will succeed in small, quiet ways. You will change your mind. You will love imperfectly and bravely. And when you reach 40 or 50 or beyond, you will still not have everything figured out, but you will have your story. And that will be enough.